bronze medalist, and it's a World Games year, this year.
Yes. And they're going to announce soon after this tournament, actually, some of who can already participate.
And that will be held again in the People's Republic of China. That will be in Chengdu in August. So you got your fingers crossed?
Yes, I think I have good chances. So that's one of the peaks when we're talking about, right? Like sometimes we don't have a good tournaments, but then others we hope that we can peak in the right moment.
Well, and that's really important, that reference to peaking, because there are so many competitions, so many big competitions. You have your national federation, you have your continental federation championships, you've got 4 Karate1 Premier Leagues to think about, the World Championships to prepare for, the World Games. How on earth do you decide which one to peak for?
Yes, that's a very good question. I think it depends on your goals and what year we're in. So this year is a year for Worlds. And so kind of knowing which tournament will get you more points for those.
Greatest reward. Because a lot of them, it's all about qualification as well, isn't it? You've got to do well to get to the next level.
Yes, it's a different system. So now I think a lot more athletes are also trying to be in those world circuit like the Series A and the K1s.
Wow, it's a really busy time all round. Busy for Trinity Allen. She's got herself on the scoreboard. And there is a video review request from the coach of Veronica Brunori, the Italian fighter, 24 years of age. She did compete in Paris, but she didn't get a podium position there.
She's an experienced fighter as well.
Oh, she is indeed.
I think they fought already a couple of times. That's what happened in those K1s, right? You find yourself fighting the same girls and getting to know them and their fighting styles.
Yes, what they can do, what they can't do. The Senchu has also been given to Trinity Allen. And not only competition nowadays, because the changes to the format with the round robin, and the World Championships will be round robin as well. World Games is round robin, so it's going to be, you've got more matches to prepare for. You can't just have, you know, when you compete in the brackets format, it's whoever gets successful goes through, but you could win one, lose one, and still be in a chance to qualify, can't you?
I like that format. It gives us more opportunities, and also the strategy is a bit different because you can also have a 0-0 or even lose a fight and still have some chances sometimes, depending on how it unfolds.
And generally, you know, you can't speak for all athletes, but perhaps you can get a general feel about your fellow athletes. Is there general feeling that the round robin is the better system?
Good question. I think I haven't asked around, but I would say that normally I think athletes would want to have as many fights as they can, especially when we travel from so far away. Maybe for the world, some would say like it's a bit more restrictive because then again there is a limited amount of athletes that can enter.
Yes, yeah, I've heard that said. Some athletes say, well, you know, some countries who aren't so strong don't get a chance now to compete in the World Championships. Yes. And that is it. But if you look at other sports, I don't know, soccer for example, you have the World Cup in soccer, but the teams have to qualify. So many sports you have to qualify. And you get, you know, all right, if you are from a small nation and one that doesn't have great success, when else would you get a chance to be on the mat with a world champion?
Exactly. Yeah, I think, as you say, like, no matter which system we choose, there's going to be people that like it and some that like it a bit less.
And with the format it is now, there are no easy matches, are there? None.
Exactly, because everybody's in the top level.
Top 32 in each division.
Yeah. And the numbers change all the time, so it doesn't really, at that level, anybody can win.
Particularly with the junior ranks, under 21s, they can bring forward their points, so they can suddenly be in the mix and an unknown.
Yes, they can gain some experience.
We have another point from Trinity Allen. Still with that narrow 1 point and century lead. Brunori going in for a kick to the body as we go into the last 15 seconds. Trinity Allen once more throwing in the punch. Brunori being penalised for holding on.
10 seconds left.
It's going to be all pressure from Brunori. Trinity Allen trying to duck and dive out of danger, throws in a punch. That was a clever move from the American. In the scenarios that you rehearse, you wouldn't no doubt be in a position where you're trying to defend yourself with those last couple of seconds, ducking and diving, using Tai Sabaki to get out of the way.
Yeah, she's doing it very well, and moving and also finding the opportunity to attack.
Trinity Allen, United States of America. Congratulations to her.
Convincing win in the end from Trinity Allen. Take that bronze medal. Karate is a family sport. Your mother is a WKF referee.
Yes.
Is she here?
She wasn't able to make it this time around.
Okay.
It's a bit far.
Yes.
For us, it's long flights.
Absolutely, absolutely. But you've been in competition when she is there.
Yes.
And
it's always fun to have her around, and she has my back, so I appreciate, all the support we can get.
Of course. Yes. You see two of your new American athletes there. Thomas Scott will be a guest commentator later in the program. They were obviously delighted with this win from Trinity Allen.
She seemed to have been hurt during the fights a little bit, but managed to win anyways.
But she hid it. If she had an injury, she carried it really well.
During the fight, it didn't seem that way at all. Yeah.
For one more bronze medal bout in the female Kumite minus 55 kg. Goranova, the Olympic champion.
Bronze medal match number 2.
女子个人徒手55公斤以下级第2轮铜牌赛现在开始。
With all the medalists in the division now, you would have fought them at some point in the past. Have you competed against Jennifer Warling?
I've competed against Yvette
Goranova.
Very experienced athlete. A challenging experience. I mean, I'll have to rewatch the fights and learn from it.
红方运动员来自保加利亚。
Sitsuko Oripon on her journey to the bronze medal bout.
And her opposition today, our world blue coming from Luxembourg. Please welcome Jennifer Warling.
南方运动员来自卢森
Didn't
堡。
compete in Paris, didn't get onto the podium. 15 Yuko on the way through, 2 Ippon. She has been a gold medal winner. She's taken 5 bronze medals in the past, so she's no newcomer to this situation.
I think they're both very experienced athletes.
Yes.
It's going to be an interesting fight.
Orhan Alenzi of Kuwait, the referee. You see the flags being checked there. That's the clicker system that the referees use just to make sure that there is a connection between their handset and the computer, and that's every 15 hundredths of a second or 15 thousandths of a second. There's a signal between the handset to make sure that it's continuously working.
I didn't know that.
Goranova wearing the red colours. Jennifer Warling looking for that opening, little tests, teasers.
Yeah.
To see what the reaction might be.
Still very patient.
Because that first 1 point and the senchu, you know, people have different views about it. You could say that it slows the fight down because it's such a valuable point. And the senchu. Do you have any thoughts about the senchu situation?
I've seen what it was like before without the senchu, and I think on the contrary, it was also very slow to start. And so now at least we know how important it is and trying to set your technique to make it score.
Yes. And the fact that you can lose it, you can force that error against your opponent. It has its merits in both directions, I suppose.
Definitely.
So this is a passivity warning. Both. Come to the halfway stage, still no score between the two. Great deal of respect for each other, no doubt.
Come in.
Warling has gone back after Tatari, the video review request. And that's going for Yvette Goranova.
Both of them requested a video review. We'll see how it goes, huh?
Yes.
And like the timing of Warling was good, but now was it in?
So as the kick attempt comes in from Goranova, there was the punch from Warling. So there's the punch from Goranova. Now, she's moving really quickly backwards, there's no doubt about that. So was the effect of the technique compliant with the criteria for Ippon? That's one of the considerations. And she got the score in before Warling could get away. And now the referee will give the senchu advantage because Jennifer Warling's video request was unsuccessful. So the scene is set now. One's the aggressor, one's the defender. And you're going to have to see Jennifer Warling will put more pressure on as we go into the last minute. There's a counter punch again from Goranova. And once this unfolds, it becomes so clear then who's going to have to undertake which role.
There's a bit more movement too.
There's a slip. Goranova goes for the hooking kick. Goranova just trying to get herself out of the way. She's taking a bit of a knock.
Yeah, it's time to take a little break to regain her focus.
Yes. She's only got 2 points. The Senchu's there, of course, but that can all change with a 3-point score from Warling. We're closing last 15 seconds. Goranova gets the point. Now the pressure is really on Jennifer Warling in this last 15 seconds. She has to get a big score. Maybe not enough time to get them 1 point at a time.
I think it will be hard. Her strength are with the punches.
Yes, Goranova is a good defensive fighter. Video review request. Sometimes this can be a tactical call from the coach.
Yes.
Take the sting out of the attacks from the opposition.
Especially when she has like 4 penalties.
Yes. Yes, you couldn't afford to go off the mat, but there is a punch to the body there. Now, from that angle, it's difficult to see, isn't it, Hannah, whether it was in or not?
Yes. Hopefully there's another angle. Seem to have slipped a little bit.
Yeah, the punch, it looks like the punch went past from that angle. May not be clear from there whether it's on target or not. The other angle that was shown, it did seem that the punch went past. Maybe from this angle. Watch for the red pad. Does it come past the target? Seems to be taking quite an age. Here's the punch coming now. Did it go on target or did it slip through? It certainly slipped through there.
Yes, on their arm here.
Seems to be taking quite a while to make a decision on this particular technique.
That's why it's all about angles, because from this side we could have...
You could have given that easily, couldn't you? But from another, have a look at this angle now. Now, does the punch go on target and then slip past, or does it slip past? It hit the arm. It looked like it hit the bicep, didn't it?
Every angle has a different flavor to it.
Yeah, and there we are. There's confirmation that it didn't hit the target. As the clock ticks down to 0. Yvette Goranova takes the bronze medal.
Aka takes the bronze medal. Yvette Goranova. Bronze Bulgaria. Congratulations to her.
Well, the video is really important in many ways. But sometimes, you can be frustrated because you think as an athlete definitely scored, and then you look at the angle and something's happened. Something's either missed or too close, or because it's so difficult to score a point, isn't it? 6 things have to be right for it to work. It's got to have vigorous application. It's got to have good distance, good timing. It's got to have awareness, sporting attitude. There's all sorts of things that are being considered for that split-second action.
Yes, it has to be very fast, and sometimes it depends on the moment of the fight as well. There's a lot of factors to consider.
Yes, indeed. Indeed.
It's time for the final advanced category.
女士们、先生们，即将开始金牌赛。
Female Kumite 55 kilograms gold medal match.
女子个人徒手15公斤以下级金牌赛现在开始。
And she's up against Saadati, Fatima Saadati of the Islamic Republic of Iran. She was first in the A series in Larnaca this year.
She was really injured last year when she went away, coming back.
First, Anna, wearing the red colors, coming from Japan. Number 5 on the first country, number 17 in the world ranking. Gold medal this year, Series A in Cyprus, please welcome
We like it. Story.
红方运动员来自日本。
Ladies and gentlemen,
It's fifth in the World
female
Championships.
Kumite on the 55 kilograms gold medal
She wasn't able
match
to compete
is
for
ready.
that bronze medal. That's where she got injured.
Oh, that's where she got injured, was it?
In the tournament.
For Portugal, the referee from Germany.
Because she all smiles.
Referee calling them together.
From the fight I've seen of both of them, there are athletes that are quite on the offense, but sometimes if we're in the final, we can be a bit more patient.
Yes.
And,
But there's lots at stake, isn't there?
yes. The medal is just right at the corner. too.
Yes, indeed. Referee trying to give them another chance, but they aren't going for it, so it's another passivity warning. In a situation like this, do you feel the pressure of the referee giving passivity that you need to do something, or does it really affect your game plan?
For myself, since we both receive it and we have the same amount of penalties, it doesn't affect too much.
No.
Maybe I'll try sometime to move a bit more to make them think that I want to attack. It just depends really.
Another warning, this time for blue. Saadati receives a chewy, third one.
So now she would have a bit more advantage to attack more.
Yes. It starts to change the dynamic of the bout a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, sometimes the penalty can do that.
Oh, there was a fast counter punch there from Kodo. Very, very strong. And you can see how that actually did make an effect, because Saadati felt that she had to put a bit more pressure on, and she fell into that trap set by Kodo, that counter punch. Coming into the last minute of the bout. Kodo takes a deliberate jogai, steps off the mat. That'll be her third yellow warning now.
Still a minute to fight.
Still a long time, isn't it? A minute. Kick comes in from Saadati.
They're both trying to play a little bit with the penalties because they know they have.
Yes. Another point from Kodo. Now Saadati's going to have to put more pressure on. Only 40 seconds left on the clock. This time it was quick from Kodo. Another Yuko score. Saadati not quite getting her timing right. She went for that high punch with the Samazuki, that front hand punch, but it just slipped past the target. Another counter punch. Kodo knows that the kicking ability from Saadati is very, very good. Video review request from the coach.
I see there was because she's been trying that hook kick.
Yeah, there was a hooking kick, wasn't there?
Yes.
There's the punch, and then it followed up with a hooking kick. The red punch went past, and the kick comes up here. Now, certainly the foot did seem to pass the head, but did it hook back with the heel on the back of the head?
That's what we need to check. Oh, it wasn't. Okay, so it was clear for that.
Yeah, it was too deep. What a call from the coach, mind. As we go into the last 10 seconds, so that closes in again. Kodo again successful with that punch. You can see why her patience right at the beginning, accepting the fate of 2 passivity warnings, because she's a counter puncher. She's waiting for the attack from the opposition, and she's looking for that counter punch.
She's working very well with the technique.
Yes.
So that's her first gold medal in All smiles.
Definitely. She's lost the Senchu because of the jawline, but she's taking the gold medal.
Here, from Japan, silver medal, Saadati. Congratulations to both of you.
Rina,
获胜方红方来自日本。
in the second Karate1 Premier League of the season here in Hangzhou, China.
Rina takes the gold medal here. Congratulations once again.
Brilliant. That feeling that she has now, how does that feel for you when you come off the tatami and you're a gold medal winner?
It's really a relief, and like it really happened, you know, because you're so focused during the fight, you're not really thinking about the result, but more about the points and how to set those points. And so it's kind of, oh, I really did it. I can enjoy it now,
Yeah.
and it's just a couple of seconds too.
Yeah.